Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's August 27th, 2023. Just had lunch, and I thought what I'd do is give you a little update on the progress from the area where I was taking down some of those dead ash trees, and there was a dead maple. And I had a hugelkultur pit over here, so I thought I'd get off Pepe here. And I've been using several pieces of equipment. First, Optimus Maximus, the larger tractor. Certainly I was using Mini-Me as well, the smaller tractor. So this is Grandel 6060, and really needed this. And I'm using my brush grubber, and I made videos about this before. So this is a 3-chain system with loops on it that were designed to pull brush and trees out of the ground. And what I've been using it for is to haul the trunks of trees that will be used for firewood. So when I take down some of the trees, if they look like they're in decent shape for firewood, I use the brush. First I cut off the root ball, if there is a root ball on it, if I didn't snap it off, cut off any limbs on it, and then I use the brush grubber chain around it, hook it onto the hitch of the Grandel 6060, the Optimus Maximus, and I drag it over to the wood pile. I've been using Elon here, the Takushi TB290 excavator, and going in gradually. And these are all tree pieces that have been in this area for quite some time, and I'll walk in, and what I end up doing with the excavator bucket is grabbing and dragging these things out to a point where I can use the Hulk to take it from there. But still, there's 2 ash trees I got to take out here. These ones are dead. This one's dead, or partially dead. That one's dead. This maple is in rough shape, but this is the central spot. I'm going to put a little pond in right over in here ultimately, but I've got more logs I've got to get out, so I use Elon to come in and tease things out, make little pathways in and out of the forested area here. And you can see I bumped a couple of trees, but just trying to get to the point where I can see what trees have got to go. So I've got a poplar that's dead there, and decide which one's got to come out so I can put in a pond. And this is the back of our property from our neighbor right over there, and I just need to leave a little bit of a roadway there so I can get back and forth around the pond. At least I think I'll do that. I may put the pond right up next to the property line, and they have water that pools over in their property. It'd be nice if that drained off of their property, because those are the spots where the mosquitoes are. But you can see these are spots where trees have fallen over, all over in here. I cut off some of the root balls, I'm disturbing all the frogs and critters in here doing this, but it all undulates, and these are the places that have little recesses where what happens is water pools in there and mosquitoes can get in here. Here's another little pool spot right there. So this will take me at least another day to clean as many of these out of here, drag them out in order to prep, because we got beautiful topsoil in here that can be used in other parts of the property when I catch up. Now, the Hulk, which is the Takushi TL12 V2. I'm purposely saying the numbers of this in case my sister-in-law, Barb, hears it, because I think she gets a kick out of it. So, I'm using the larger grapple. This is a root and rock grapple here. And this one allows me to get quite a bit of material. So this is the one, I've done videos on this in the past. So this is a prime attachment, a really nice heavy built root and rock grapple. Really, really well built. The grease zerks could be a little bit improved. I'd like bigger hydraulic lines on it, but this thing is a beast, and you do need a pretty big machine in order to operate this. So what I'll do is, after I pull them out to a certain point, because I sink in there, and grab a hold of these piles and go put them into the other hugelkultur pit that I've been working on since last year. And speaking of hugelkultur pits, I had dug, this is part of the drainage going into pond 3 over here. Of course, with me going through it, I disrupt the natural flow. But I did post a video showing where I was cleaning over here, and I had a large pile of gravel, sandy gravel here, another pile right there I had, and this is where a relatively small hugelkultur pit was. And I took all the debris from around in here, including the dead trees, and filled up the pit. And I still left the topsoil there for now until things dry up. It's just a soggy, wet place. Back over to pond 3 over here. Lots of duckweed on it. Really, really nice pond. And this is where the stone wall was years ago. That went right around on the side over there where I showed. So I excavated out a little bit more, made this a little bit lower in here, down in this area here. And this is an easy spot for the wildlife. The deer love coming in and getting their drinks from here. And this is where the stone wall was, and I dug out another hugelkultur pit over there, got that filled in, took that extra fill and worked on the area. I've got a maple I bumped into there, so I got to T-post that one up, straighten that one up. But now, that vein that comes down underneath where the old stone wall was, it actually doesn't seem to be weeping. I think it may be making its way right to pond 3 without it coming on the surface anymore. So that's an update over here. In this area, we have lots of things that are keeping us busy other than being able to do this stuff here, which I enjoy immensely, such as books, harvesting, fixing things that break. I've delayed getting any of the lawn mowing done. It's a full, it'll be a good 2 full days of mowing when I do get around to it. But that's it. That's an update on where I am over here. I just want to try and get a lot of this cleared out before the end of this season. But it's already much wetter. We're not getting torrential downpours or anything. It's much wetter than we've had in years for this time of year. And today it's actually cool. It's just in the 60s today. All right, so that's an update for the video. I'll try to remember to put a link for that brush grubber. You can use it for so many things on the farm. I've used it on the front end loader of the tractor to hold material in the bucket of it. Now that I've got the grapples, I really don't do that anymore. But that really helps when I'm hauling logs around on the property. Hook it back to either a drawbar or the 3-point hitch. It works great. Enough of me babbling on. I hope you folks stay safe and take good care of yourselves. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.